Good day everyone and thank you for your time. Mr. Glaze here. Welcome to the Stanley Parable. Yesterday I finished the demo and I finished playing it. And this is quite cool actually. I don't know what to expect, but I'm guessing it's going to be like, you know, pretty much the same kind of aspect. I'm sorry I have a runny nose and all. It's just that, you know, it's the flu season and I kind of got sick. And that's how come I'm managing to stay home and record. The end is never. The end is loading. Never. The end is never. The end is never. The end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, so anyways, this is where we are, and this is the Stanley Parable. I don't know where that cuts, but you press E to press buttons and stuff. Whoa! Wait.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed. Then days. Had years gone by?
No.
He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What? I just died. I just died. What the? And yes, I do have the ability to tell time. Oh no! I keep on pressing the E key.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I'm gonna go back. Oh, but did you press the crouch? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I can shut off the computers. Let's go do that. What's over here? What? Waiting input. Input received. What? No, I'm stuck. there? How do you get over there? Sorry, I'm just exploring. I just want to look around and get familiar with it. Okay, there. Wait, what's in here? And nothing. The Stanley Parable. Nope, there's nothing here. Can't open this. Actually, can't open that. This is over.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why? I don't trust this guy.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Wow.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, I want a soda. Give me a soda.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Do you think I should listen to him? Probably? What if I don't?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
You're kidding, right?
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Wow. Oh my gosh, when I cropped it, I paused it so that I could continue and I was just going to go back to the same place and hopefully not die. He said something different.
And constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
What the?
No matter how hard Stanley looked.
Wait, I'll try again. I'll try to make him say it again.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Can I jump? Oh. Really? Can I get over? Wait, can I crouch? It's outside. I can't. Whoa, is that a glitch? Look, that's a glitch, guys. I figured out a glitch. You can actually walk up. Oh, can you fall? Guys, look, I figured out a glitch. What?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
No.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
No.
Clearly this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay. I'm not going back there again. I just got that hint from what he was saying about the weather, so...
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What the heck? Wait a second, is this guy talking? The amount of work, like seriously? Holy. I think I managed... How did I jump just... Oh. Alright, maybe not. What's over here? No. Oh, okay. What's behind there? Can I open? Wait. 425. 425. What? 425. 425. No.
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not to actually enter it. No. That would be far too forward. Stanley wanted to know it from the outside. To see it not just with his eyes, but with his heart. He would know room 417 as no man or woman had ever known an office before. That ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a horizon or something. It's all just a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley. Ah, no, apparently not.
Sorry, I'm sick. That's like my laughing sounds creepy. I'm stuck. Oh, I was unstuck for a second there. Wow.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure.
Holy,
if he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
You kidding me? This guy is... No, shut up. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Who's following me? Is this game have a screamer in it? I am never gonna... Oh my... Is there a screamer in this game? Who is following me? What the... I'm scared. Okay, let's just go on back to the room where I died.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, fine. I know that if I just go
And
that
so
one,
he
I die.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What's over there though? What's this? Is this like something?
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Really? I died last time. Can I? Can I? I'm gonna try landing on the boxes.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Get in the boxes.
Whoops.
What?
Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Really? I didn't touch it. I was slow. Oh wow. I'm gonna go back to that section.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley
Why
just
is he
needed to get to
talking
the meeting
sad?
room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Really? Okay, so it turned out I spent a lot of time doing another ending when I was actually supposed to do it. So it's probably almost 30 minutes of me doing the other ending. So I'm just gonna end the episode for number 1 here. And if you want to, you can go check out the other ending later on in the next part. I'll be uploading them both today. But anyways, if you enjoyed, please rate, comment, subscribe, blah 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 blah. Feature this in playlist, follow my Twitter, and I love all of it. Thanks.